Hey, welcome back to Wildcard Wednesday. Today, I have a really strange situation. It is a wild car, but it's even a more wild situation. Let me tell you a little bit about something called No Name Nationals. The No Name Nationals is a drag race event for automotive-oriented YouTube channels that have at least 500 subscribers. And what happens is you have to be automotive related, like I said, 500 subscribers, like I said, and you have to call out someone or have someone call you out so that you can go race at the end of September, the beginning of October in Missouri. It's a 2-day event, and basically it's a whole bunch of grudge racing, which is, if you choose to race somebody, and there's going to be different brackets, etc. I did a little bit of drag racing when I was young, 16 in high school. And I've done some racing on the street, which I shouldn't have done. But we're really thinking about maybe putting together some old junk car and going to No Name Nationals. It would help the YouTube channel. We'd probably get some publicity out of it. And it would just be downright fun. So sitting behind me, I have a 1955 Chevy 2-door station wagon that I picked up years ago from a guy down in Sierra Vista, Arizona. And he had started setting it up drag racing. And he had done what's called a gasser, which I've talked to you guys about many times. And the front end has a straight axle instead of regular independent front suspension. And this rear end in here has the spider gears welded, so it drives real straight. It takes off real straight. It doesn't just have one tire that spins. It has both tires that spin. It's a cheap way of doing like a pause traction or a spool. And this little car could actually be a lot of fun. And so I want to show you a little bit. I want to get you guys' feedback and tell me what you think. Do you think I should go do some racing in Missouri and have a good time and promote the channel and have one of my wild cars out there? Please give me your feedback and let me know what you think. So let me show you the car. This car is a 1955 Chevy 2-door handyman station wagon. See, normally station wagons have 4 doors, but this one doesn't. It has 2. And I had gone through and started doing some rear alterations to it to alter the wheelbase, which I will probably undo and put back to a stock wheelbase, but it has some racing slicks on it, a little bit of body work on it, which I won't do a full-blown paint job, but I'll repair the areas here around the rear tire, make it look nice, or do a radius wheel well, which I'll draw in the pictures. Obviously, I'll put some tail lights in it, and I'll try and make the thing look as good as I can. It has a little bit of body damage, but not much. A little bit of rust. You can see a little bit of rust right there, which I'll repair also. And here around the tires, we'll make a circular wheel well. And up front, you see I took the tires off it. I used to have it up to about 2 weeks ago. I put those front tires on my GTO. But we'll put new tires on it and we'll rework the suspension up front so that it does what it's supposed to do. We'll have chrome up front to make it look good. And I think I'd actually probably go through and do a faux patina paint job on it. And do some old school lettering on the doors and make it look like it was an old race car. So my plan for this is to put in a big block Chevrolet 454 cubic inch, and we do a pretty simple build on it. We do a nice bumpy cam in it so it has some nice rumble and it breathes a little better. We'd have some fender well headers. We would put in just a single 4-barrel so it'd run nice and easy, and we're not going to set the world on fire with this car. We probably wouldn't win very many races out there, but it would be about the event and the activity and the camaraderie, and I think it would be pretty cool. But I need your feedback. It's going to cost a little bit of money. You see here I got a bunch of the chrome pieces inside here. That's the old style dash. That's original 55 Chevy, and a white Champ 500 steering wheel, which actually sort of cool by itself. It looks a little ugly right now. So the build would be pretty easy. The rear suspension is already set up. We do a little bit of body work to it. Engine, transmission, and I would change the front brakes. You'll notice here on the front brakes Those style of brakes are called drum brakes. And drum brakes, I don't like them. So I would do disc brakes up front so that it stops a little better. Because more important than going fast is stopping. Because I'm sure not ready to meet my maker. Anyway, this is a 55 Chevy, two-door station wagon. It's currently set up as a gasser. And I'm thinking I'd leave it as a gasser and actually go run it in Missouri at the end of September and the beginning of October. Again, it's called the No Name Nationals. Now what I need you guys to do is to give me your honest opinion. Should I waste a bunch of money to go have a great time and promote the channel and build one of my cars? Or should I just blow it off and watch everybody else have a good time? Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and tell me whether I'm just crazy. So I'm going to head on in. I'm going to drop a little bit of picture as far as what the car would look like and maybe come up with a name for it. And thanks for stopping by Wildcard Wednesday. Alrighty, well, we're going to get some drawing done, but I wanted to remind you about last week's car. Last week's little car is called a Subaru 360. And it's sort of about the size, it's a little smaller than the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, and it would be really, really fun to tear around it. Anyway, Subaru 360. So I talked to you just a minute ago about the No Name Nationals. And if you go on YouTube and type in hashtag No Name Nationals, you'll get a whole bunch of stuff that pops up with people who are calling people out. And I did call a person out a while back and he accepted, but he's now been called out by somebody else that's bigger, better, faster, stronger. And he's accepted that call out. He'd probably still race me, but anyway, so if I'm gonna do this, I need to go through and make an official video calling somebody out. So anyway, just wanted your feedback. Let me know what you think. So we're going to be drawing up the 55 Chevy two-door station wagon. I'm going to draw it up as a old school gasser drag car, because if I were going to race in the No Name Nationals, that's probably the easiest car to get there in that period of time. Now if I did the Subaru 360 with the LS and the 9-inch that it has right now, it would probably be insane fast, probably faster than the 55 Chevy. Look at it, and who knows, maybe that's something I'd drag along just for fun and enter a second car. But anyway, let's get some drawing done. Well, there you go. The Dragon Wagon. I think there might have already been a car called that. Anyway, 55 Chevy, two-door station wagon, set up as a gasser. And when we talk about gasser, it's typically the car is lower in the back and higher in the front. And they did that because they had poor tires at the time and they couldn't get a lot of traction. And so with that stance, as they took off, the weight would transfer onto the rear tires and would stop the tires from spinning. Well, nowadays you don't have any use for it, but it still looked cool. Looks like an old drag car. That's how I would do it. High in the front, low in the back, radius wheel wells, wrinkle wall slicks, skinnies up front, big block 454 sitting in here with zoomy fender well header sticking out. It'd make a lot of noise. It'd be a lot of fun. It probably wouldn't be that fast, but I'd have a heck of a good time. Tell me what you guys think. And remember, we're having a drawing for the 67 C10. It's coming up in about a month. So, refer all your friends, make sure that you subscribe, give me a like, share the videos, and send me a comment to enter you into the drawing. It would be wise for you to go back and look at all the videos because there are some clues in there as to how to get more entries into the drawing. But if you're seeing this for the first time, make sure you get your name in there, make sure you subscribe, make sure that we can possibly draw your name out. So anyway, as usual, thanks for watching.